Hi, hello, everybody. Welcome back. All the things. How are you? It's been a little bit. Nice to be back. I have returned from my girls' trip that I know I was yammering on about in my last video, and we had a really, really great time. The weather was perfect. It was just perfect. If you didn't see my last video, I went to Cancun with 4 other of my friends to kind of celebrate all of us-ish turning 40-ish within a year-ish. And it was really, really great. I have no idea the last time I went away without my kids or my husband. It might have been the first time ever. And we just had such a great, we had a great time. It was really nice. And since being back, you know, just working and knitting and making and kid things, almost back to school time, so I'm not really ready for that. I'm ready for them to get out of the house. I'm not ready to do all the school supplies and making sure we have everything and all that stuff, but you know, here we are. I feel like I've been nonstop making, but I've had a lot of ripping out and restarting and all that kind of stuff, which is very normal for me. But let's get into it. Oh, wait, you know what else I have started doing in the last couple weeks? I have totally fallen in love with pickleball. My husband's been asking me for a really, really, really long time to play, and I don't know why I was putting it off. But we finally went when I came back from vacation, and I'm like totally obsessed. We could try to go several times a week. Am I any good? No. Did I buy a bunch of cute outfits to go play? Yes. And I bought my own cute little paddle, and it's been fun. All of our kids play. Our youngest usually tags along most of the time, and he's just learning. So it's been a lot of fun. Okay, we have several things to cover, and if you have been around, you know I try to keep these to about 30 minutes because that's all my phone can handle. So I need to stop yapping about not yarn stuff. I do have the best update ever. It has been, see if I can line that up. It has been 40 days since my last yarn purchase, and I am very proud of myself. The last yarn purchase was cotton yarn that I had bought for some summer knitting garments, and 40 days. It's awesome. I'm really excited. The only thing that I'm purchasing monthly is my boucle yarn from Molly from the Homespun house to do her year-long blanket make-along. So I'm not counting that in my yarn buys because I have to buy it if I want to finish the blanket. So 40 days. Super excited about that. Let's quickly do my July stats since we are now somehow in August. And I'm super excited about these also. So in July, I started 2 projects. I finished 2 projects. I only had 111 grams in, and that was my homespun house. And I had 417 grams out. So that is minus 306. That is only the 3rd month this year that I have had a negative in my yarn out versus in. So I'm super excited about that too. Okay. Now for what you came here for. I have 3 finished objects to show you. I have 2 pairs of socks and a summer garment. First, I have, they're just plain vanilla socks. This is Patton's Croy sock yarn in the colorway Meadow Stripes. And then for the heel, it's just Knit Picks, what's their fingering? Stroll. I don't know what color it is. It's hot pink. So that, yay. I love finishing socks. And then these socks, here, let me put it on the sock blocker. These socks are made with a colorway from the Lemonade Shop, her Impeachment 3.0. And these are the Luna socks, which is a pattern from Summer Lee's sock book from last year. It is much peachier. It's much peachier than what it's showing up. Is that better? I don't know. It's much peachier. Super excited about these. I wanted to make some more short socks. Not some more. I don't have any short socks for myself. So I wanted to make some short socks for summer, even though I feel like summer is like over. But very excited about these. Can't wait to put these on my feet. I just finished weaving in the ends this morning, which, to be honest, is why I didn't record earlier in the day, because I wanted to have these done. So I love them. I love all the speckles. They're fun. They're very fun. All right, that is that. And then next up, the piece de resistance. I don't know if that's how you say it. I struggled a lot with garment knitting, summer garment knitting this summer, and I talked all about that, I think, last time or 2 times ago. I don't know. So I last was making the Sea Breeze sweater vest, which is a pattern by Park and Knit, and I had made it crazy, accidentally, ginormously big for me. I was using a different way, and it doesn't matter. I'm not good at what's the right word? Like modifying patterns yet. I'm working on it, so it's fine. But I restarted it, and I finished it, and I love it. So this is what we have. Oh, I'm really proud of this, you guys. I'm so proud of this. This was made in Caron all day cotton in the color cherry, which I've said before, and I'll say it again, is very weird because it's a hot pink. It is zero redness to it, so I'm not sure what that color name is about. But yeah, I'm really excited about it. The only like annoying thing, and this is totally me, if you've never knit a Park and Knit pattern, it was so perfect. She gives you all the details you need, nothing extra, and it's just like, it was great. It was so easy to read, so easy to follow. It was great. So the only thing that I am bummed about, let me see if I can actually, let me just put this on. How about that? Oh golly. One moment, please. All right. So here she is. Oh God, I love it so much. I love it. So it's definitely, it's meant to have positive ease, and I don't remember exactly how much, but whatever it is, I am very happy with this. The mesh was just so great, and it was like it was so fun to make. Like, I didn't even mind having to remake it because it was so fun. Look at that. Oh, it's so great. So the part that annoys me, that I literally could not figure out how to fix, is right here on this side. When I picked up for the neckline, this isn't showing it very good, but right here, it's like, it just looks weird to me. It looks like it's like, I don't know, there, you can kind of see it like that right there, and it's not like that on this side. So it's obviously the way I picked up the stitches to do the neck ribbing, but I noticed it, and I even took it all out and tried to pick up in a different way, and I still couldn't, I don't know, I still couldn't figure it out. So I'm just like literally gonna ignore it. I think I'm gonna ignore it because I don't know how to fix it. I already tried multiple times. So if anybody has a tip actually how to fix that, which I guess maybe if you're not familiar with the pattern, you might not know how. But either way, it's done, and I love it. It's 1x1 ribbing around the neck, the waist, the bottom hem, and the arm, like just holes. It's not even like sleeves. This is just like knit. I can't even remember how it was knit because I feel like it was so long ago, but you started with the back. And then you did the 2 like top front panels to form the V, and then you joined in the round. That sounds right. And then you picked everything up later for the ribbing. It's 1x1 ribbing, which is not my favorite, but I don't tend to like change patterns because the designer like knew what they were doing. So yeah, it's just this part. the good news is when I wear it, I'm not going to be like staring at myself. So hopefully I'll forget about it. But it's very comfortable. I've never used the Karen all day cotton before, and I have like no issues with it. Oh, I will say also, I did not block this, so I don't know if that would fix the issue. Can't stop staring at it. But I don't even know if I'm gonna block it, because I kind of just like don't care about it. About blocking it. I care about the garment, but I don't care about blocking it. So that's it. Those are my 3 finished objects. I'm so excited. I always get so excited when I like finish a garment, because it's just like they're such a big deal to me. I did forget though, I wanted to start including some more information in terms of cost and things on my stuff, and I had written it all down and I totally forgot. I was just like so excited to be back. So back quickly to these, the Croy socks. So they're a vanilla pattern. I did originally buy Kaylit and the Crazy Sock Ladies vanilla pattern, but I've made it 1,000 times, so I'm not counting the pattern price in this. So because I've remade it, so $0 for the pattern, and then the actual yarn cost $19, and then these took me 21 days. Both of my socks took me a really long time to make, but I think it's just because I was like focused on other things, and it really doesn't matter to me how long it takes me to make anything. I just enjoy making. So $19, 21 days. The Luna socks, these beautiful little babies. These the yarn cost $29, and again, I'm not including tax and shipping because I just can't. I'm not. So $29. The pattern I'm saying is no cost because it came out of her book, which I've already made multiple patterns from that. And then these took me 24 days. These, if I may just go back to these for a minute, I made these on 9-inch circulars, which I have learned is absolutely probably my least favored way of knitting socks. But these I was planning on taking to Cancun with me, and I really just, everyone always talks about like what needles you can take and all that, and I just was like scared, as most people were, to try to take anything metal. So I didn't want to take my magic loop, which is my most preferred method. I didn't want to take my magic loop in fear that my needles would be taken, because I do them 2 at a time but on separate needles. So I would have had 2 of my magic loop needles taken. So instead I took 2 9-inch circular needles so that I could still work on them congruently. Is that the right word? Congruently. Because one, I don't care that much about my 9-inch circulars. I mean, yes, they were like, you know, an investment or whatever. But I thought also just having like the shorter metal needle, like maybe I could like hide it or something. I don't know. Success, I went through and got it, whatever, there and back with my 9-inch circulars. So I do feel like that's maybe why these took me a while, because I just don't enjoy 9-inch circulars anymore. I just don't. The evolution of my sock knitting, like I started with DPNs, and then I went to 9-inch circulars, and then finally I got over the like fear of magic loop. So yeah, I feel like that's maybe why these took me so long. Anyways, and then lastly, this beauty. Oh, I'm literally so excited about this. I cannot wait to knit another parka knit, and I have several because she was having a birthday sale sometime very recently, and so I like bought a bunch of her patterns before I said I was not buying any more patterns. So I still have not bought any patterns since I said I was not going to. But I bought, I think, like 5 of her patterns, and I just can't wait to knit another one of them. So this lady here, the pattern cost me about $6 because again, she was having a birthday sale. The yarn cost me $20, which is actually not even accurate because I have 2 full and 1 almost full skein left of this. So I mean, it really kind of only cost me like $10, but I bought them all together with the intention of making a garment, so whatever, $20. So $26 total, and then this only took me 18 days, and that includes me like basically making it one like first and realizing it was not the right size and remaking it. Like, this bad boy worked up so fast. I'm really excited about it. Okay, really excited. Okay, moving on. Let's move on. I have, since finishing this and since being back from Mexico, have just been in like a really just like chill, wanting easy stuff to do kind of thing. And which has led me to working on some blankets. I have picked back up my cozy boucle blanket, which is Molly from the Homespun house. And I worked in, let me see what month I'm on. January, February, March, April, May. I worked in May, and I completed May, and I'm now working on June. So this is June. It's kind of like a goldish brown. I can't even remember the name of it. June? No. June? No. I should have had this ready. May. Oh my gosh. March. Of course, it's the last one. June is called Barley. Oh, that's like super accurate. That's super accurate. So this is Barley. And this is where we are at. So starting on the bottom is January, February, March, April. This pink speckled is May, and then here's June. Oh, here, look at me. I put a progress keeper in. Oh, and I'm making a mess. So, oh my golly, goodness gracious. I believe, so where that my little mushroom guy is. So this is where, what I've done since you've last seen it. So still chugging along. I still don't like boucle yarn, I've decided, but you know, lesson learned. And then this is, this is not negative. This is just my opinion. But this has, once again, for the final time, confirmed that I am not going to partake in mystery colorway of any sort. I don't like not knowing, I guess. So my problem is these colors all blend great together. But then there's this color here, this hot pink. This color doesn't make sense to me. Like, this is such a beautiful, like, semi-muted. And then there's this. I don't understand this. This pink is not at all cohesive to me whatsoever. And I'm really bothered by it because this yarn is expensive, and to get it shipped to me from Germany is expensive. And I just don't quite understand it. So, I mean, I'm gonna finish the blanket, right? Because I'm already like 6 months in. Maybe it'll all come together in the end. I'm trusting her and her process, and maybe it'll all come together. I just think that I got really excited when there's like a picture, just a generic picture on the site to buy all the yarns, and I just fell in love with that colorway, and I knew that it wasn't gonna be that colorway, but I just fell in love with that. So I just have that stuck in my head. And again, I really enjoy all these other ones. This guy, it's like sticks out like a sore thumb. I don't know. I mean, this, to be fair though, the speckles in this, you probably can't really see, but are like, they do have this brown and this barley color. They do have them both together. So like these three colors make sense together, but this hot, it's just anyway, moving on, because I'm in it. I just really know that I'm not doing mystery anything anymore. It's fine. That's fine. It's not for everybody, right? It's not for everybody. So I did just buy my August a couple weeks ago, and I was really excited because she actually had available August, September, and October to purchase all at once, which is great because it was just nice to be able to save on shipping. So that's going on. The only thing I don't have down here to show you is I have been working on my, what's it called? What's that blanket called that I'm making? With my Hue Loco 2024 Advent. It's a botanical fade. It's the circle one that's popular. The Anthology throw. I'm making that. I did not bring that down here because honestly, all of this stuff I keep upstairs and it doesn't matter. I just didn't feel like bringing it down. I have made some progress on that. I've gotten a few days in of that. So whatever, been working on that. And then the other blanket I've been working on, I know it's crazy, 3 blankets I've been working on. The other blanket is a crochet granny square blanket that I promised a very good friend of mine that I would make for her, and we discussed it like last year, like early to middle of last year, and it just kind of got pushed off in my priority list. So I picked that up. When I'm feeling like really down or overwhelmed, I really tend to like lean back into crochet. It's the first yarn fiber craft that I got into, and I've done it for a really, really long time, and it's just attached to a lot of memories of like my mom teaching me and things from my childhood and stuff like that. So when I just need to like calm down, slow down, not have a lot to think about, I pick that up again. So I had worked all weekend, and I'll put a picture. I just can't pull out all the squares. I'll put a picture up of what I got done this weekend. I'm super excited. I also wove in the ends of all of those squares, except I'm just finishing with the yellow color, and I need to finish the yellow and then weave in all those. But I'm really excited that I just like at least got that part done. So it's moving right along. I just like love it so much. And I just, I always forget how much I love crochet until I get back into it. And I can't wait to get it done because I do have some other crochet projects kind of like in the wings. And I might just hop right into one of those once I get this blanket done. But I have to get this blanket done for her. There's no time frame. It wasn't for like anything in particular. She just had asked me if I would be interested in making her one. And I said, yeah, absolutely, of course. But I just, it's kind of lame that I haven't gotten it done for her. So that's a most top priority. The other thing that I've been working on is the Hven, again, don't know how to say it, the Hven top, which is a free pattern. And I had bought from the Lemonade shop this beautiful DK, the patterns for DK weight, this beautiful DK weight yarn called Fly Me to the Moon. And this pattern is fun. I really, really enjoyed the construction of it. It did take me a minute to figure out the beginning instructions of it, and I did have to like redo it a couple times, but oh my god, it's was great. Now I do understand that sometimes it's difficult, or some people don't like working with like a variegated or a hand-dyed yarn in certain things, and I knew that that was a risk because I personally am just weirdly particular about colors and things like that. But I really wanted to force myself to do it. I wanted something that was really colorful. It was a free pattern, and it's just whatever. I wanted to do it. So I did it. Which one do you think is the front and the back? Okay. So it's kind of, to me, it resembles the Sabai top, which is a really popular Suzanne Mueller pattern that I feel like everybody's been making. I hear it like on every single podcast this summer that people are making it. So because it has like a boat neck, there will be ribbing here, and then there's no sleeve. It just, you add ribbing here and then just straight down, and then I believe it's a split hem. So this is where I'm at. This is one full skein in, and I'm gonna rip it out. I'm gonna frog it because I have decided that I don't like how the hand dyed looks in it. So if you see here, like you work back and forth for a bit, and that's like way up here, it's like super. Let me just put it on. How about we just do that? The other nice thing is I have, since trying it on, I have realized just a couple things that I do want to try to modify if I'm able to. So, okay. All right, so hold on here. All right. So this is where we're at. So it's, like pretty much just under my bust there. And it is supposed to be like a positive ease garment. So I am, oh, sorry, I felt like my chest was just like in your face. So I am happy with where we are with that. And then it has a really nice, the way you increase, you just increase right here and here. So it makes like, not a shoulder cap. I'm sure other people know what this construction is, but I really like it a lot. And it was really nice too, because you work back and forth with adding stitches and casting on stitches, and then eventually like you meet in the front and then you just like work in the round. It was like so cool how it came together. But yes, so I just don't like, well, okay, so see, the thing is now on camera, it doesn't actually look that bad. But when I tried it on it and was looking at it in the mirror, it just seemed like became too micro stripey. Oh my God, but now it doesn't, now I don't know what to do. But these are the things that I do want to change. I'm taking it out. But, and what I want to do is, this is DK weight and I have 3 cakes of this. I want to just find something that's probably just like probably a raglan, or a raglan, maybe like a tee, and that I'll just make sleeveless if I run out of yarn or whatever, but just something that's in the round, or maybe a circular yoke tee or something with no short rows, because I just don't want to have that back and forth with this. But I definitely am going to make this into a garment because it is really, really fun. And I have a pair of gray work pants that I just think it would look really cute with this, so I could wear it to work. Okay, so these are the things. Maybe I have it on backwards. These are the things. So I just feel like this is really close to my neck, okay? And you still have to add ribbing. And I suppose you could like not, but I want to. So I want to increase the size of this. So I would probably cast on a larger, tell me if this makes sense. I would probably cast on a larger size. So I'm starting with more, and then eventually just get back down to this size. I think this was the 3rd size in the pattern. So, right, cast on more stitches, right? And then the armholes are super tight, and I don't necessarily have like big arms, but I don't have small arms, and it's like really tight. It's like really, really tight. I don't want to lift up because I'm not sure if I shaved my underarms, but it's really tight. Just trust me. And then the other thing is this pulls. Like, so do you see like here are the increases right here? But I feel like they're supposed to be like on your shoulder, like back here. So see, this is on my shoulder, but this is where it's like keeps naturally falling. So I do have to, do I have it on backwards? Okay, let's hold on. Quick experiment. I guess I should have like marked the front and the back. Okay. So I mean, I had it on backwards. So that changes everything. I mean, not really. I still want to make this, I don't know. I feel like that even fits nicer now. Sorry, that squeak is my chair. I need to have my husband grease it. Yes, I definitely still want to make this bigger. That's for sure. I'm going to remake it. This is getting frogged. This yarn is going to become something else beautiful. This is getting frogged, and I'm going to make the neck hole bigger. I love the boat neck though. I really, really love boat neck garments. So I'm still going to leave it like this, figure that out, make the arms looser because they need to be looser. And then this does fit a bit better. I just don't want to constantly be pulling at it. So it's just going to be trial and error because I just don't know how to do things yet, and that's okay. So this is DK. I have a couple options in stash. I'm not buying yarn. 40 days. I'm going 40 days, and I'm going to keep that going. So the couple of options that I have are, I do have it's like a beigeish gray colorway that is like part cotton, part acrylic. I had bought it for a baby blanket. It's currently in fully in another project, but I was kind of thinking about frogging that project. I need to think more about it because I also think I'm really far into it, and the only reason I'm frogging it, it's the Emmanuel tee. The only reason I'm thinking about frogging it is somehow it has a beautiful lace chart in the back. Somehow my lace chart, I like lost stitches somewhere, and I'm not confident enough in lace to figure out where, like what happened and how to fix it. I'm not. So instead of like taking the time to do that, I just rip things out, and that's just how I am, and it's fine, and you can't talk me out of it. I'm gonna see how far I am with that though, because I also maybe could just like leave that stitch omitted and whatever. Or do you see this top shelf right here? Right here. Those are all DK weight yarns. They are Premier yarn company. They are the like everyday anti-pill wool or something like that. Those are all DKs. You might ask why I have them all. I have two skeins of like 1,000 colors, and I have those because a very long time ago, my girlfriend who I learned to like knit with, we thought it would be so fun to make a bunch of hats and try to go to craft shows and sell them. That didn't happen. So those have all been sitting there for 4 years, 3 years, 4 years. I do randomly grab some to make hats for people. Like I made my grandpa's, I made him a winter hat for Christmas, and I made one of my patients a hat from that collection. So I definitely have enough in like terms of like quantity, but I would have to do a striping situation, which I think I might be okay with. It might have to be like 3 colors, so I might pick like all of the blues or all of the greens or something like that, and maybe figure out some kind of striping situation. That's a definite possibility, and that yarn needs to get used up. So that is probably more of a possibility than me ripping out my manual tee, I think, because I really like, if I remember correctly, I have not touched that since last summer, but I liked the drape of the yarn in the garment. So anyway, so that's where I'm at with that. So this is a plan. This is not going to be like a right now plan though. I've kind of like mentally moved on. But I do really recommend this pattern. I know it doesn't seem like it was a success, but it's a really great pattern, and it's free, and it's a very quick knit. I knit this up like very fast. Anyway, moving on to my last work in progress besides those 5,000 blankets I talked about. And I don't even have the, oh, here it is. This is Nomadic Yarns in Jilly Owens. And this I've had in stash for a really, really long time as well. I love her striping. She's like a striping expert. If you have never used her yarn before, I highly recommend it. This is not even anything to really show. These are just going to be vanilla socks because that's what I like to do with my striped socks. And I only cast these on because I actually have like other sock plans too that are in my head a little bit more of a priority, because I bought the Addy Flexi Flips to try. Somebody had these somebody was talking about these in a podcast, I'm sure, because that's how I found out about them. And I really wanted to give them a try because they're really like, they're like Magic Loop, right? But smaller. So, and look at how fun. They came in this like really serious like storage container. So this is what it looks like naked. So it just has that little like flexi guy in the middle. So I really wanted to try them. So I'm trying them on these because the other sock, the sock plans that I have, let's just talk about those. Okay, so a couple things with them. They're a gift knit, so I want to make sure that they are really nice. And this is my first time using the Flexi Flip, so that was already like a, oh, can I do it with them type situation. And then the other issue is my friend that I'm making them for has larger feet, and I need to make sure that my hank that I have is enough. So to do that, I'm making them toe up. I've never made toe up socks before, so that is another nervous factor. So I couldn't have both of them together. So I'm just doing some vanilla stripe with the Flexi Flips, because also I just like having a mindless sock pattern going, or sock whatever going. Okay, so this gift knit is, I'm making them in the colorway Chalkboard, which is another Lemonade Shop yarn, and it's this beautiful gray, but do you see all of these like beautiful little spoops of color in here? I'm really excited to see how this turns up. And for these, I am making the, it's another pattern out of Summer Lee's sock book. And this is the Seafarer socks. I knew that I really wanted to make this recipient cabled socks. So this is what they look like. I'll just put a picture up. So I'm gonna do these in this, and also with it being in a book and not like a, you know, just like a to-go pattern, it just, that was like another factor of like, okay, I can really only do these at home. I really have to be able to concentrate, because the construction for these socks is top cuff down. So I'm just like, does this make sense? I'm just gonna do the pattern. I'm just gonna do the pattern like how it's written, but it's gonna be reversed, but it's cable, so it should be fine. I don't know, we'll see. So yeah, that pattern makes, just the whole thing makes me nervous. So I just am doing it on magic loop because that's my comfort. And then I am gonna just split this ball in half. That way I just work it until it's done, and then it's done. So those are my plans. And then the one last plan that I have, that I don't even know if I'll start before I film again, but is I'm going back to my Make 9, and on that was the Misurina top by Caitlin Hunter. And you know, it's like a summerish garment, so I just thought it would be nice to still make it while it's summertime. And I'm making it out of linen quill in the colorways High at Tide and Bright Flamingo. This is a really beautiful blue color. Okay, but be honest, like, what do we think about these colors? The only reason, like, I picked this because it's so high contrast. I know everyone is probably gonna be like, well, swatch and see if you like it, but like, I don't swatch. So we're just gonna go for it. I have only ever done color work in a pair of socks, and they did not turn out great. So this is gonna be an adventure. I don't know if I can handle this adventure and cable socks toe up too. Also, I'm not sure, but I would like to get both of these started soonish. So those are all of my plans. Very, very lastly, I just wanted to do a quick roundup of my July reads, in case anybody likes books. So if you don't and you want to quit here, that's totally cool. I respect that. Thank you for watching. But otherwise, I just have a few books that I read in July, and by read, I mean listened to, because again, I do not read physical books. I listen to audiobooks while I knit, and I listened to a lot of audiobooks. Like, I had a lot of audiobook time on my vacation, like on the airplane to and from, and then when we were at the pool too. So it was really nice. I probably got more read this past month than I normally do. So first I finished in July is called Ban This Book by Alan Gratz. It was a very, very sweet book about a serious topic, especially right now in the US, and, you know, banning books and things like that. I don't want to talk about that or politics and all that jazz, but it just was it wasn't written, I can't remember when it was written, but I don't think it was recently, but it's just interesting how it's relevant now. It's about a very sweet little fourth grader. It just was really good. It was really cute. It was really good. It was an easy listen to. Next, I read P.S. I Hate You by Lauren Connolly. I really loved this. This is what I consider my like Hallmark read. You know where it's going to end up, but it still makes you super happy to listen or read it. And I loved it. It was really cute. Loved it. Behind Closed Doors by B.A. Paris. If you take nothing else from this podcast, please read or listen to that book, and please tell me what you think of it, because I thought it was so good. Like, so good. So good. It was, oh my God, it was so good. I'm very bad at predicting things. I never know where a book's gonna end up, so I'm always surprised. That's just whatever, me being naive, I don't know, whatever. But this book was so good. I really enjoyed it. Please read it, please. And then the last book I finished in July was called The Phoenix Pencil Company by Allison King. This book was good as well. It was very interesting. It was a storyline that I've never come across before. It's about two Chinese families, and just like how they are like connected to each other, and then one moves to America, and it's just like their stories, and it was just such an interesting way to like tell their stories. The actual concept of what they do in it is like crazy amazing. It was a really good book. I think it was like one of Reese Witherspoon's book picks or whatever that thing's called too, which that doesn't really mean anything to me, but I don't know. So a lot of people have read it. I really liked it. It was very good as well. But please read Behind Closed Doors. Please read that. You guys, I think that's it. I think I actually covered everything that I wrote down. We talked about all this stuff. We did it. Not under 30 minutes, but we did it. Thank you for spending your time with me. I appreciate you very, very much. And until next time, bye.